Hi beautiful people, welcome. I'm Kate from Pixie Designs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Thanks for spending time with me. I am going to do some decorating in this Christmas journal, which is long overdue to be finished. I kind of got a bit confused about where I was going with this, and so yeah, it's taken me longer than I would have liked. So I'm incorporating the 50 stack challenge into this video, so I'm behind and I'm doing ticket and envelope today. I did polka dot and I didn't do doodle, but I did polka dot. Pretty much done polka dot. I used this polka dotted scrapbook paper to make this little wraparound thing. What is it going to wrap around? I'm not entirely sure, but I liked that. And I haven't actually glued this down, so I guess technically I haven't finished it. But anyway, I made this little file folder, but I wasn't sure about whether I was going to close it with some gussets or leave it to open. But how cute is that little angel? That's off some wrapping paper that I was given, and I think I'll put that little bow there. So that was my effort for polka dot, and I got stuck on doodle, and you know what, I decided I'm not doing it. I don't have to. So now I am going to do ticket, and I want to put this, I had a place where I was going to put this and now I can't remember. Here I'm going to put this Bellyband on here. I have this row of tickets. These aren't genuine, obviously. These are scrapbooking paper, and I have backed them, but I want to make them into a Bellyband. I'm going to have to shorten it. I'm going to cut that bit off there. So I'm going to take that piece off, and I might make it a double Bellyband. I'm not sure. I printed out these papers that are by Sweet Pea, Marissa from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I want to use that as the base. Just going to fold it over like that. But it's just printed on the 90 GSM linen, cotton linen business paper, whatever that is. That's South. Oh, that's disappointing. I should have cut it, not torn it. All right, never mind. That's okay. I don't mind it being a bit. And I'm going to put that on there, but I'm going to back this with this piece of old brown paper. Obviously this, I think this was covering a book at some point, this brown paper, an old book, but I want this bit. I want that grotty, crumpled up bit there. So I'm simply just going to glue this on here. I'm giving this glue a bit of a trial because the Prit glue that I normally use is quite expensive, and yeah, this has a really different texture to the Prit. It slides on really easily. It doesn't blob. It's not globby like the Prit. So yeah, it's quite smooth going on. I quite like that. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to push that to the side a bit. I don't want too much at the top and bottom because then it's going to be too long for the page. Although, like I said, if it sticks out, it doesn't matter. So I've got this torn bit, but that's okay because, you know, that's what old sellotape and things like that are for. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. I have an update on the sewing machine. If you saw my reel on Instagram, you'll know that my banana blew up. And it's quite a funny story, the actual how it happened, because I was sewing something and it just went pop and smoked, and then basically the machine just took off at full speed, just went and it was like, oh my gosh, and I had my foot off the pedal and I was going, what's happening? Anyway, I had to unplug it at the side, and that stopped it. But yeah, it was like, okay, so now it's just, it's got no regulator or way of, just if you plugged it in, it just took off. Yeah, so that happened, and then David tried to fix it, but he didn't really know how. And this is just how wonderful this crafting community is. Barb said, oh, Lizzie, who's, you know, often sends me things and lives in the same town as Barb, her husband used to fix sewing machines. So he basically sent David an email explaining what he needed to do, and then this morning David fixed it. So I now have 2 sewing machines that work. How wonderful is that? So I'm feeling pretty lucky. So I thought I'd put the belly band on here because you can't write on this page anyway. And I thought I'd put that there. This is what I'm thinking. And I hope it's going to work. The other thing I also purchased was She Has Christmas by Tracy at Art House Whimsy. And I thought I might put that on there. I think that's super pretty. But I'm going to rough up the photo a little bit. So yeah, I had Barb here and we went to the book fair, and I still got the trestle table up that she was crafting at, and you'll guess it what's happened. It's actually covered in stuff now. It's like I need to put all that stuff away and put that table away because I have to walk around it to get to places. But yeah, of course I've used it because it's a flat space. Any available space will be taken up with crafting supplies or crafting. Yeah, so I am in a little bit of a mess. I'm not going to lie about that, but that's okay. I'm making something, so that's good, and I'm hoping that I will find my way with this journal. The idea behind this journal was that it would be a December daily for someone to use, and I would provide all the numbers for each day. But I found that harder because I found it harder than I thought it would be, because I don't want to put the numbers on certain pages and dictate which day is which, if you know what I mean. And so yeah, I came to a bit of a standstill, and then I wasn't sure if I was doing more of a retro kind of look or more of a sort of Victorian. I got a bit confused, but anyway, it will turn out how it will turn out. We'll just see, and yeah, it will be what it will be. But I'm having fun now and just relaxed and doing it. But I love these photos. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I want to put that there, but I think I want more. I made this little bow here with the string and the ribbon, the red string, and I quite like that up there. But I feel like I need something under the photo. So let me think, if we were putting something behind here, we could put something behind it that way and something behind here, or is that a bit over the top? I'm not sure. I might make it so that can happen, but I'm not sure that would be that practical. I love that though. I love these stripes that Marissa has done with the it's like a striped grungy ticking. So I think I do want something behind this picture. Maybe a textile of some description. And I'm just deciding, do I want to sew around here or down each side maybe? I've got these, I've just been doing some rusting. I quite like these. I know this little bit here is upside down, but the rest is the right way up. So I'm leaving it that way. I mean, the prompt is tickets, and you're not really even going to see that these are tickets, but you sort of can. You can see the shape at the bottom, I guess. So let's decide what we want to put under here. I've got this gold lace that I really basically only ever use at Christmas. And I'm thinking we could put some of that behind here, but no, I don't like that. got this dotted tulle. I did have some glittery tulle somewhere, but do you think I can find it? No, I can't. I might, or what about? Over the top. Or just over the top of the photo, maybe. Or just behind, I'm not sure. If we put this behind here, I don't think it'll be very conducive to making that a double belly band. Okay, I think I'm going to keep it simple. We'll try and keep it simple. So I want to glue this to here. Right, we're gluing things down. That's always a good thing. And I don't think I am going to make it a double belly band. I think I'm actually going to attach that to there like that. So let's glue that on. For better or worse, I have made a decision. It's a very blustery day today. Beautiful sunny day, but it's not particularly warm, like not hot hot. Just a really cool breeze. Which is really drying everything out, as you can imagine. Okay, so I'll try and centralize this as best as I can. Go. And then I do want to put this little plate on. I think it actually looks better on the photo than it does all the way down there. I don't know what I'm going to put behind it though, so how much of this sticks up above and below this page? Not too much actually, so that's good. I think I might stitch across the top and the bottom. And then I've got this little bit of doily. I have got some green ones, but they're a bit big, I think. Yeah. We could cut the center out, I guess. Or we could just go big and bold. I was thinking of putting something like this on here. But like I said, I don't want to determine where the numbers in the December daily go. So yeah, that idea has kind of thrown me a little bit. I thought it was a good idea when I was thinking about it, but I haven't managed to really pull it off. I think I like the idea of the smaller one. And then try and tie this bow with the string incorporated into it, which I seem to be incapable of. There we go. Yeah, it's all over to one side, isn't it? I want it to be sort of more central than that. There we go. Is that better? A little bit better, still a bit wonky. It's cute though. Maybe we'll just make it wonky. Ooh. I think I'm just going to glue that on there. Normally I would stitch it, but I think glue will be best for this. Yeah, okay. Trying to get my bow looking better. Yeah, I want you to be able to see that there's the two. Yeah, it needs to go this way, doesn't it? All right, let's glue it in. Glue it into the center of there. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. That should do it. And then glue the belly band on, and that is my prompt for ticket. Yeah, something can slide through there. Oh yeah, that'll look nice, something wider. I love the little bow. I love the stripes. Love the picture. So yeah, that's really good. And the next one we need to do is envelope. So that is where we're at now. I found this gold envelope that I've obviously been hanging on for a while. It came with something I purchased online. I've had it for many years. And I don't know if this is going to, you know, work out, but I thought I might cut an oval out of the middle. Well, approximately the middle, because I'm not a super expert at getting it straight, but I've been playing around with envelopes since yesterday and I feel like I need to get this done. I'd like to get it done. So I am going to stick this on with some tape and hope it doesn't tear. Yeah, so the next prompts are already out. So I need to get a wriggle on. So let's just see if this works. If it doesn't, we haven't lost anything. So yeah, I'm going to cut this oval out. I'll be right back. There we go. That's that done. It's pretty central. It's not too bad. Right, so that will go on a page. Now I just need to decide if I want just a pattern behind it like this, or whether I want actually an image, something behind it. And actually, you know what I might do? I might try and use some Tim Holtz thingies, kitties. I've been wanting to use this little one. See, she's already got a bent leg. She's super cute. We've got this one. She's kind of got an elbow out like she's leaning on something, I think. I don't know if that's what she's meant to be doing. So if we're going to have that there, that needs to be away from that fold. So there's her, and then I think I've got some more. Oh, this one's super cute. She's super cute. So yeah, like maybe we could make a little sort of collage here. Okay. But I'm wondering if I just want something a little bit more plain behind there. That's not so decorative. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Tim Holtz thing. I've just got these here that need using, or I'd like to use them. They're not even last year's, they're the year before last year's. We've got the number 23. These Tim Holtz things have a bit of a shine, and I've got my light on because it is actually quite grey out there. The rain came. It was lovely this morning. I went for a walk, got my walk in. It was actually quite hot. Jet was finding it a little bit hot, but we did it, so that's good. And actually I came back, there's a little, if you go off the path, there's a little, another little path that's more of a forest. Oh, I like that up there. It's kind of like a forest. I like that up there, and I probably need to decide what I'm going to have behind here with a might just have a pattern, but I don't think I want this busy one. I like that, Okay, so that's the idea with that. I was thinking of embossing it, but I'm scared it's going to tear and then it'll be ruined. I could, so these flaps are going to come like this. So I think I'll do the good old policy closure. Although I was thinking of, I cut these using the sample die out of some collage that I'd done, some collage cards, and I wondered if that could sit there. That would sort of weight it down. She's kind of cute on there. So yeah, I haven't really got any idea at all. Okay, so I think I might put it here because I quite like the book page and I like this Christmas sort of thing up here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to put it here, and I think I might make it something so someone can slide something in. I'm wondering if I should make it stronger. Just I can cut some paper with the same size oval and back it. So I might do that just so that it's a bit stronger. And then something can be slid in there, like a photo or something. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's just glue this on and try and get it as perfect as we can. Try and get this right. Quite good that it's raining. We've had very dry weather. It's been really windy, so of course it dries everything out. And I thought it was going to actually rain tomorrow, but I think it might as well. But that will be good for the garden. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it looks like on this side. It does matter what it looks like on this side. I'm going to have to give it a wipe. Yeah, great for the garden. It has been very windy. Which I don't love the wind. Okay, now what we really don't want to do is cut this envelope, because I kind of thought a ruler and a knife, but I might actually just take it just a little bit past there and just tear it. Really don't want to cut the envelope. I was going to do something that wasn't Christmas actually. Isn't it funny how, I mean, we make things with envelopes all the time, but as soon as it's a prompt, I was like, I could not think of anything to do. And I guess I didn't want to do, because I decided I thought I'd do it on video. I didn't want to do something that I've done a million times before, that you've all seen me do, but, you know, it's It's not always easy to come up with ideas. I mean, I don't profess to have the most incredibly original ideas. I see other people make things and that sparks something, or I do what they, you know, they've shared it on YouTube. I mean, like, the reason I share on YouTube, people can just do what I do. I do it for free. It's not some thing that you can't just copy. I'm absolutely fine with that. In fact, I'd be honoured if anyone copied anything I made. Anyway, here we go. That does look a bit rough, I know, but I'm just going to trim these bits off. I'd actually quite like to sew around there. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so I've sewn around the edge there. And that looks okay. I mean, I expected it to be sort of messy, and that's good. That's how I wanted it. Maybe a little bit too messy up there, but well. And then this is going here. So what I might do is try and hold it like that and draw a bit of a pencil line there. And so that's where I want the glue. I think I'll use the art glitter glue just straight up. Make sure that's not in the crease at all. All right, so we've got that. I need to make a decision about this. So these could be my little closures. I've decided against the slide. I think I'm going to keep it simple because I'm struggling to get this done. I might make the slide just another project. So I think I'll just use these. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to put something behind them. So we could put some brown paper bag behind there, brown paper, or we could put like a snowflake. I think that'll just get damaged though. Quite cute. I might use my little brass, well, my big brass. Got two different kinds here, some that Joe gave me. So I might use these, they're quite big. Might have to cut the legs off maybe. Because I think I want to glue the snowflake right down and just have the string around this, but not sure how that's gonna work. I think I'll go for the smaller ones, and I will not manage to get this in the center, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't matter about that too much. Where's the there. This is the thing I want to get in the center-ish, but Just go in there. We'll see what that looks like. Not too bad. So, do we want it to go through there as well? There you go. We'll split those legs. Made it a little bit loose so the string can get underneath there. I have separated that a little bit. Okay. There's no way that I got that one right, but anyway, it's okay. And then, yeah, no, it's way off. It's okay. Doesn't matter. It will still do the job. It's kind of cute. I like it. All right, so I'm going to glue the snowflakes down hard. Try and protect those sort of die cut bits, and then wrap the string around. Wrap the string around the center bit, not around the snowflake. I don't know what string I am going to use. Okay, I don't really want anything too fat. I like baker's twine, but I think that's going to be too fat. So I'm just going to wind this around here for now, so we can get an idea of what it's going to look like. And cut it off. And I'm going to glue it there, there, and there. Let's have a look what it looks like when we open it. So we've got these flaps as well that probably will need decorating. It'd be cool if these were embossed, but I'm nervous to put this through the embossing machine like I said before. I'm going to leave it like that. Always add to it if I need to. So our two projects for this are ticket and envelope. There we go. I know it's not glued down, but I'm not gluing it down right now until I've decided what I want to do with it, because I might add a number or a word or something on here. I think I probably will. I'm going to leave it at that. It's not that this is probably a little bit of a unfinished job, but like I said, I am doing these for this journal and the journal's still evolving, so I don't want to glue anything down and commit quite yet. True to form. But yeah, I'm pleased with those. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Subscribe, like, comment. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I will see you again soon in the next video. Love and hugs. Bye.